What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on LCID stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on a price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news and I will show you that Lucid has a lot of problems and I will show you how they are solving these problems right now. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis, and I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here at this very point, and I've told you that this range of support shouldn't hold because we had a lot of bearish signs that probably might show us that we have to go lower. And my main assumption was that we should break this range of support, retest the ranges of about $13.5, and as you can see, we had this breakout below this range of support, but we didn't reach the range of $13.5. Instead of this, basically I missed by about 37 cents, and we have this movement to the upside. And as you can see, for now this asset broke again this line as the range of resistance, and it retested it from the top, and this means we are nearing the crucial point. And what should we expect next, I will show you in my technical analysis, but for now let's continue with the fundamental news. And first of all, let me show you some good news and good articles that are quite bullish on Lucid. First of all, we have this article on Seeking Alpha, and this article was published on September the 8th, and it's titled "Lucid Focus on EV Deliveries, Not Dilution." And the summary of this article is following. Lucid Group posted a lackluster Q2 2022 report and lowered its delivery forecast this year. The company filed an $8 billion shelf registration to sell shares over the next 3 years. Demand for the Lucid Air remains high and deliveries will soar moving forward. And definitely this is quite bullish article, and it eliminates, in author's opinion, these concerns about the latest shelf offering and the lower forecasts. But in my opinion, it is very optimistic in this very moment. And let me show you another quite bullish news. Right here you can see that Lucid Motors to open its first Saudi Arabia studio named Riyadh Studio on October 24th. And right here on their official website we can find this announcement that on October 23rd, 2022, Riyadh Studio opening. And definitely this increase in number of studios, especially the studios that are situated abroad, the United States, definitely shows the intention of Lucid Motors to be one of the world leaders among EV manufacturers. So, and let me show you some news that are not so bullish on Lucid. Right here on lucidinsiders.com we have this article that is titled "Unvetted Sources on the Changes and Chaos at the Lucid Motors Production Plant," and it was published on September the 7th. And right here you can find several bullets, and this is basically a post from Lucid Owners Forum, and these bullets explains a lot in terms of the latest so-called achievements of the company. And let me quote you these bullets. "The new exec team was brought to address the bureaucracy, tribal mentality and lack of ownership when things didn't go right at the Arizona plant. Peter Hodge had done a great job in setting up the initial line, but struggled to handle multiple responsibilities: manufacture, operations, logistics, QA. Wasn't able to delegate. But in all fairness, didn't have enough savvy team to delegate. Also too soft to confront bureaucracy. Total lack of QA process. Worse, those who are responsible for making cars are also responsible for QAing them. The majority of those who handle QA and product validation came from the Tesla plant. Most were middle management. And even a formerly low-level supervisor at Tesla was put in charge of QA and final OK. Needless to say, the QA standard at Tesla wasn't that high, but Tesla had a superior logistic and production line. And they carried that standard to Lucid with a very basic production line and logistics. Hence, disaster happened. And definitely, when QA team is the same team that the assembly team, this means you cannot have the high standards of quality in this company. And it is very, very bad for the production itself. Next one. The PMO was living in La La Land, thinking they could set up the true just-in-time inventory. Any config could just be dynamically scheduled to be blended in on the production line. While this is a common practice at the big OEM, Lucid wasn't ready for it. The end result was a bunch of cars, all missing parts here and there. Worse, both the suppliers and Lucid struggle with the production and assembly parts and cars. Lack of space magnified the problem. And we all know that recently they had this problem that they basically missed just some carpets, and because of this a lot of customers didn't receive their vehicles in time, and also it was a problem. Next one, lack of coordination. Many shutdowns happened to retool or to try out new idea and config. The PMO, while lacking real production experience, had too much power in regard to operations. Those who were in the production line were frustrated with direction from the PMO, QA and manufacturer process, but their voice wasn't listened to. And definitely all of these problems, if they are real, because it is just the repost from the Lucid Owners Forum, all of these problems was the reason of the decrease in their delivery rates for two consecutive quarters, and definitely lower rates of delivery also was the result of these problems. And you might wonder, but how they will solve this problem? And let me show you this article. We are still on lucidinsider.com, and this article was published on September the 6th, and it's titled Report: Stephen David Rebuilding Lucid Motors Operations Leadership Team. And right here you can find that, let me quote you this. Business Insider reports that at least 6 manufacturing-focused high-level hires have left Lucid Motors in recent weeks. This is likely due to Lucid Motors appointing Stephen David as Senior Vice President of Operations last month. Those who have reportedly left include VP of Global Manufacturer Peter Hochholdinger, VP of Programs Ralph Jacobs, Head of Arizona Operations Mike Borky, Head of New Product Introduction Program Management David Peel, Senior Manager Logistics Engineering Chris Barber, Director of Operational Excellence Keith Champion. And definitely these changes might be the result of these awful problems that were in the Lucid production line for quite some time. And I have to say that let me show you, Stephen David was the Senior Vice President of Operations since the beginning of August. As you can see, on August the 3rd, he was hired as the Vice President of Operations. And this means the results of his work will be reflected in the fundamentals of Lucid Motors, I guess, in Q4 2022. This means for now Lucid is still in some kind of uncertainty times, because they have lowered their expectations in terms of deliveries and production, and this means they still have to manage a lot of problems inside their company, and that's why we have to be cautious with our position. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, what should we expect next from the technical standpoint? I have to say that for now we have two lines of support/resistance. One of them is at roughly $15.5, and the second one is this lowest point at $13.9. This means, depending on the next price action, we should wait for the confirmation of the next movement, and when we will see this confirmation, I will do another update, because for now it is a very good point to invest in this company for the long-term perspective. But if you want to catch the next trade, just stay aside, because we have a lot of headwinds and we have a lot of changes in its internal structure. This means we have to see more certainty in this movement. So, I think from the technical standpoint that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up.